Welcome back, everybody, to your daily news report. Your first, second, and yes, now your third stimulus check update, the relief package, EIDL, PPP 2.0, and yes, even the CARES Act we still talk about. Today is January 24th. It's a little bit later in the afternoon. Many of you guys right now are out applying for your draw number 2 of PPP loans. And we're going to go over some things, some key important documents that you guys are signing that you don't even realize you're signing, okay? Because when you're entering into forgiveness, there are some key things that you need to know and be informed about. So you don't have some complication with your forgiveness and your draw 2. Complications down the road with the SBA, okay? Because many of you guys capitalized on up to $20,000, and now you guys are out trying to gain to even $29,000 this round, and I want us all to be set up for success. So let's get into the news. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Edward Bilder. You guys are watching another video of Ask Builder. To all my loyal subscribers out there, welcome back for another video. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Consider becoming a subscriber. On this video, we're going to talk about how through this video, through this channel, we've helped thousands of people gain round 1 of PPP. And now many of you are in the queue for round 2 of PPP. And you guys don't really officially know a lot of the documents you guys are signing. The document I'm talking about specifically is Form 3508S, and this is the forgiveness form. And we're going to cover some details of what you, the borrower, must have in order to protect yourself here long term. Okay, because you guys are turning a lot of things into fintechs, and we don't exactly know all of the information that's on all those forms up front. We're going to talk about all those details right now as to exactly what is on that form, what is approved and what's not approved. We're going to get into some pretty detailed stuff. Before we get into it, don't forget about my giveaway. I hit 5,000 subscribers probably today, and I'm going to be picking one lucky comment from down below. So everybody out there who's commenting galore, you guys are amazing. I want to see like 400 comments on this video just alone, because today may be the last day for you guys to get $500 heading your way when I pick that one lucky subscriber from the comments. It's going to be an awesome day. Thanks to everybody who found me on Instagram. You guys could PM me there anytime, and you could join the 600 others that we are all tracking and following along play by play as they advance forward in their review processes with the SBA. And yes, start gaining those funds. Draw 1, guys, you know who I'm talking about. You guys start gaining your funds already. I put that video up earlier today. Go celebrate with all the Draw 1 people. I know Draw 2 people, you guys celebrated with us a few months ago. It's time to celebrate with Draw 1s as well. All right, let's get into the details. Okay, so many of my viewers found my YouTube channel during Draw 1 of PPP, where I was talking about fintechs and how quickly you can apply for these funds. I mean, it was so fast. It was like 3 days, right? You guys went through BlueVine, Kabbage, Lendio. You all know who you are. And there's a very key point to this video, because the new relief package put the focus now on you, right? You, the borrower. So the focus kind of shifted here with the new relief package. Before, the lender had some liabilities in this overall endeavor, but now it's kind of shifted to where the lender has less liabilities, and now the focus is on you guys, the borrower. And many of you now are in line for Draw 2, right? You're lined up for Draw 2. You're going through the same fintechs, BlueVine, Kabbage, Lendio, right? And we know that in Draw 1 and even in Draw 2 now, you don't officially see the forms. You're just going through an automated process where it's asking you a bunch of questions, you check a bunch of boxes, and then it goes and auto-populates some form, okay? And that form that it's going to auto-populate in this particular case, outside of your application, is going to populate Form 35. Is now that single page. It's 4 pages, but it's just one page. The 4 pages total, it has directions on it, but it's 1 page of information that tells the SBA that yes, you are now eligible for Draw 2, right? It's a really important form, okay? And it's for borrowers under $150,000. Very, very important form, because you can't take your Draw 2 until you file this form for forgiveness. So you had to have used all of your funds on or before the date of Draw 2, and it had to be on eligible payroll and non-payroll costs, right? Very important stuff. So we're going to talk about what those are here in just a moment. And later in the video, we're going to give you guys some details on what forms you need to retain for long term. So stick around, you're going to want to hear this. You see, Form 3508S, it's special in the sense that it is designed for people that draw one that was less than $150,000, okay? And it's through that covered period of 8 to 24 weeks. Now, what exactly is a covered period? Let's define that for just a moment. It's the date at which the loan was transferred to you, right? So the minute you signed your documents and the money came to you, now you have an 8-week period or a 24-week period, whichever one you decide to elect, okay? You know, if you really think about it, 8 weeks, and if you took it as just your salary, the 60% for just your salary, even 100% for just your salary, 8 weeks pretty much covered your salary, pretty much covered your payroll expenses.
And look, after you paid yourself, I really do hope that you guys went out to some place like M1 Finance, Robinhood, or Webull to invest that money, okay? Because right now, they're giving away all kinds of free stocks. Go check them out in the description. Via the link, you could get $30 just for depositing $100, or you could get 4 free stocks through Webull. I mean, they know there's stimulus money just floating out there. So on your draw 2, check them out in the description.
Now, the SBA may request information in a future date, and this is why it's very important to understand what exactly that form is that you're signing, because it's only approved for eligible expenses, like eligible costs like payroll, rent, mortgage insurance, utilities, operations expenditures, if you had to make modifications to your facility like plastic, plexiglasses, etc. Property damage for anybody that was looting during all these things that were going on throughout the summer. Costs, essential supplier costs like cleaners and sanitizers, things you had to buy extra of or buy bulk of, or extra toilet paper even, right? And then covered worker protection like PPE. So I'm talking about retention of files. I brought it up just a little bit ago, and the reason I'm talking about retention of files is because the SBA, while they're telling you in this easy form that no documentation is required to be submitted with the easy form, the 3508S simple, or they have an easy, right? But what it tells you at the very bottom is that they may request these forms at a future date. They may request them during some kind of audit or review of your account at a future date. That future date could be up to 4 years. So at the very bottom of the form, it's telling you that you have to retain all of your payroll forms, all of your payroll evidence that you submitted for 4 years, 3 years on all the other costs and expenses, and this is during the covered period, 3 years for all the rest of it, and that you must also provide that documentation independently to the lender to satisfy any federal, state, or local statutory requirements that are in connection with the SBA loan review or audit, right? Giving the authority to the Inspector General and the SBA to access these forms at any point in time they want. This is during a review or audit. And this is why you're seeing these fintechs ask you for those certain amounts of forms.
Talking about all these forms can be rather stressful, so it may be a good time to swing by the description and get yourself that life insurance in as little as 5 minutes.
They're asking for a bank statement or some kind of invoice during the covered period. So they're saying within that 8 weeks, that 24 weeks, give me some proof of you spending the funds, right? And now you're probably spending it on yourself in that covered period. If you were like a gig worker, Uber driver, Lyft driver, sole proprietor, and just that employee of one. But now they're also asking for 3 months of bank statements, current. Okay, so like your last 3, they want copies of those because they're trying to prove that 25% reduction. So whatever you are submitting, you got to be careful here. This is the key point. Okay. Be careful what you submit, because if you go and you pull forms from the covered period, 8 to 24 weeks, and then you go and pull forms now, and if the math isn't right, where there is a 25% reduction, okay, remember there has to be a 25% reduction from then versus now, quarter over quarter, or from like last year to this year, you're going to find yourself in a sticky situation where you're actually not eligible for the draw 2. And in this round, fintechs are looking at these things. They are looking at these things very closely because they are technically the authorized representative of you, the borrower. And with the focus is all on you, you got to make sure you have the right documents being submitted. Thank you to everybody for joining me for another video. You guys are amazing. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, join the channel. Share this with your friends. Share this with other sole proprietors, gig workers, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers. You guys know who you are. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Don't forget, comment, because I'm picking that lucky winner. It's coming. It's like right around the corner. And I'm going to be sending $500 to some lucky subscriber. I can't wait. It's exciting. All right, guys, I will catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.